Okay, guys, continuation. Actually, just now I said I need to correct this. I said I don't have the program for private sector. Actually, that is not that is incorrect because I actually developed some of these programs. I can just mention it so that you guys know what other programs are. Uh, like food security and fuel security, the price of the our petrol, the fuel security and food security. Like in Malaysia, we introduce the Rama and then the livelihoods UBI for the people. Those are part of the food security program, and we introduce the lower fuel for the subsidies to support the people's you know cost of living. That is part of it. Those are part of the programs that we have introduced. I have introduced in those of all of those programs that have been that ask them to implement, ask the government to grant the government that kind of access to our humanity wealth. Okay, so like example, some development in the airport, seaport, logistic hub, okay, transportation, freight, fare, and fuel surcharge. All those are included also in the social economy programs. And lowering costs of importers and exporters, you know, to give consumer more affordable pricing for their goods and services. And then we have this utility bills, okay, utility bills program for electricity and water, okay, and sewerage. Then I have this um oil and gas, yeah, that one I already mentioned. Oil and gas for price reduction, the fuel security, okay, then the people's housing, like affordable housing, then debt forgiveness or moratorium with the that one is with the bank, okay. Then we have retirement plan for for the investment part, okay, insurance coverage, and also elderly folks UBI. Then the usual one, digitalization, 5G, 6G development, um, mobile phone. Have very specific programs, right? Just for the mobile phones from mobiles manufacturer. You know, they can claim certain amounts, I think, and then they can throw some promotion for the consumer. And then manufacturing grants, and then the subsidies, some subsidies for the salaries for the people, their income. So these few programs that's in the global social welfare and social economy programs, right? That are actually quite overall is a private sector's programs actually. I forgot to mention, but it doesn't really have to go through gold monetizations. Gold monetization and XDR, right? It is just a small portion of the overall monetary system that we have. Currently, we have parallel monetary system, the usual one with the fiat currency, with banks and all that. And then we have the gold monetization with the central banks to get liquidity. Okay, and we also have the most recently we also introduced this one-off liquidity release to governments. That is newbies deals. Okay, those are to support the central bank's liquidity, because if their country are having some problems with liquidity, then you might have unrest or uprising, that sort of problems. Okay, so I released some deals, newbies deal for them. Those are just quite a new program. So the rest of the programs in the 50/50 programs, most of it actually is quite private companies programs. It's just that whether the government will issue the grants, okay, or you will have to go through uh, uh, half 50/50, like half you take up the loans, business loans or bridging loans or facility from the lender, from the financial institutions or banks. And then another half, if your country's government actually can provide the grant, and then you'll take up half debt and then half through grant. That was the initial reason why I created the 50-50 programs. It's not talking about the company stakeholders equity. Okay, stakeholder equities, probably we have a different mechanism to conduct the how to conduct the ownership and joint venture with a particular company, right? So those are different. 50-50 programs is meaning, okay, because I'm the one who wrote the program, so I know what does it meant for. 50% you go for bank loan, okay, then 50% you either go for co-monetizations or go for grant, okay, if your government does provide grants for you, you see. So that's how the 50-50 program came about. But during the pandemic, when we roll out this program, a lot of people basically getting everything for free. At that time, we just released the liquidity to the public, to the business owner, so that they can set up a certain type of businesses. You can see a lot of new businesses that are set up. Some of it are fully funded, some are not. Okay, some are they do take up loans from the banks. Okay, so example like daycare center, like for the pet shop, or for a lot of retailer, grocer mart, all those are businesses of F&B, restaurants, all those kind of businesses, real economy businesses, okay, are within the 50-50 program. It's not so much on the share market kind of investment, okay. My program is a lot is touch about the economy, the real economy itself, okay. Manufacturing is real economy, digitalization is real economy, social impact investment is real economy, housing, tourism, aerospace investment, and many more, water treatment, biotech, advanced technology development. A lot of these programs are all very useful for boosting the economy of a country. So you guys look into it. I mean, every country has their own planning, how they wanted to develop the economy. So it's very open book. You guys can look at it. If it suits you, you just adopt it. If it doesn't suit you, it doesn't matter. You see, you can still develop your own economy program. It doesn't affect your country's economy development. Okay, what we have here, it just shows that these are the programs is already available, and anytime if you want to tap into the inheritances that have inherited, so you can negotiate it with the Federal Reserve or your go through your central bank and go through your government, and then they will assist you to get this done. Okay, that's all I can let you guys know, so that a little bit more information can be available out there. Okay,